But that'd be so cool to watch. Guys
What?
flirting. I have never seen men flirting with each other. I've seen like women keep doing
men
it.
keep flirting with each other all the time.
Really?
Boy best friends, bro. I'm
But
telling you, that's how men operate. Like, men can flirt better with straight men than they can with women.
that's sad.
I'm telling you, it's so unfortunate, but it is very true. So, like, even if I get any reels, it's so sad. My top, like, 3, 4, when you open,
Yeah.
are all my boys. They're all my boys. And it'll be like, send this to a beautiful girl.
And you
I'll
send it
to
to
my
them.
boys. That's how boy friendships work, bro. I'm telling you.
Nice.
How have you never come across such comments and all on Instagram where everyone is like 2 straight men sending it to each other?
I have, but like I've not. Like, I don't have.
You
any
didn't know that this is
friends.
how it works, or what?
I've never really sat in a conversation where I've been like, bro, get a room. Like for guys, But for girls, you're like, haan, theek hai. Guys always say it because girls are just so like, oh my God, you're so pretty. Oh my God, you're so beautiful. You're
Yeah.
so hot. Like you see girls doing that. But I've never sat in a conversation where guys are talking to each other like that.
But isn't that too fake when girls are all the time like very positive towards each
No,
other?
that is because if I really have to compliment my best friend, I'm just gonna tell her ki, yeah, you look great for a change. Like there's a little
For a
there's
change.
Yeah, there's a little bit of that. It's not like, oh my God, you're so pretty and you're so gorgeous.
You're not commenting on her thing about drop dead gorgeous.
No, obviously that I am.
Why do y'all do that, bro? Why?
Who else will? Who's gonna get
The
those
boys are
numbers?
not going to be able to comment like that. Because then everyone knows.
Boys don't comment in general.
That is true.
So
But I've
when-
started commenting nowadays on random posts.
on random girls' posts.
Posts. Like,
Posts.
yeah. I'll find some very funny reel. I'll comment on that nowadays.
Huh, but that's a random comment. No,
Yeah. It's not a directed comment.
Yeah, directed अगर कर दिया ना किसी लड़की
Yeah,
ने, that
then
means
तो-
he's like, he's deep into it.
And the problem is then everyone judges him. They're like, bro, why is
That's
this
kind of
guy
sad,
commenting
you
on
know.
her post?
Unless and until they're a thing, then they
Exactly.
don't judge. But
see,
yeah,
if I comment heart eyes under your picture, it's so random.
yeah, it is.
Think about
it.
it.
It is. Unless and until you're like gay.
Exactly. That's the only time it's acceptable.
Yeah, it is. Because if a random guy is commenting, my friends are going to send me a screenshot of that also. Bro, why is he
Who is this
commenting?
guy?
Yeah, who's
Who's the new boy?
Who is, yeah, that's like a giveaway. Who wants to do that?
How does it work with girls, bro? Because you girls usually, okay, not you girls. Most of the girls, do they have a roster in place? You know what a roster is?
Kind of. Yeah, what do you
I don't know the way you thought about
No,
it. You were
I'm
like thinking.
Like, I don't think I have ever had a roster, but I know people who do.
Okay.
But I still want to learn how do you keep up with that? Because to have a roster, you can't just be like, हाँ ये 3-4 लड़के हैं and that's it. You have to kind of keep giving a little.
Microdosing everyone.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
how do you keep doing that?
That's so difficult.
I can't keep up with that. I'm
Same.
like, if I'm done with you, I'm done. It's not like, okay, today I will react to your story. Then tomorrow I will go away.
These girls love playing this game, bro. Actually, everyone loves playing games.
Yeah,
This generation loves playing
As
games.
when you're very fully single and vela, then only you can play those games. When you're actually busy and occupied in life, I don't think
Yeah.
you have the time to do it.
Bro, but I know many people who are also like busy, but they'll take time out in their day just to hoe around a little like this. So it's like, keeping our options open with everyone.
No, bhai, I to can't do it. I would rather be in a nice, stable relationship and then give attention there. Why am I wasting time giving attention to somebody who I know that I don't want anything from? I'm wasting a lot of my time. That's what
Fair.
I think of.
Time and energy also.
And so just imagine if for example, I've texted you,
Yeah.
but I don't want to text you 2 days ke baad, and then 3rd, 4th day, I'm just like, let's talk to him again. I will forget what we were talking about.
That's why
Then-
you have history, no? You
Then,
can read that.
then who's going to go first? Read it. Then be like, oh, acha, we were talking about this. So now I will text him again. That is too much work.
That is
yaar.
too much work, bro.
And I can't remember conversations for
Same.
so long.
Same.
So-
That's why I never talk on Snapchat. I'm
yeah.
like, bro, I just cannot do that.
And Snapchat is kind of sus. If you're
It
talking
is,
to
it
somebody
is.
on Snapchat.
The minute you send someone, or even vanish mode.
Oh, yeah. But
That is-
very
Yeah.
luckily, I have never come across anybody who's turned it on. It's always been galti
By
se.
mistake, yeah.
Yeah. But nobody who I know of who's gone, especially that, we'll talk on vanish mode.
How would you react to that if someone messages you
Don't
on
talk.
vanish mode?
Okay, bye.
You won't reply or what?
I know what you're talking to me for. Why do I take that ahead?
Yeah, but I mean, if someone is famous and their management uses their phone, then they might talk to you on vanish mode, no? Or
then I'm sure you have another number or another phone that you can talk to me from. Don't do all this sus thing.
Yeah.
I have seen people unsending things because they're scared that, oh my God, maybe she'll take
How
a
it will look in a screenshot.
Yeah. So why did you send it in the first place?
Yeah.
Somebody has even texted me that, bro, can you delete what I sent? Like, do you delete our chats? And I was like, why? And then that person was like, no, just like that. I was just checking, like our chats aren't like something that somebody can read. I said, so? It's not like I'm taking screenshots and publishing them anyway.
Yeah.
Relax. But then that person got so scared and nervous. They were like, okay, cool. And then started unsending. And I was like,
And
bro,
so it's just a one-way chat. Or
yeah, no,
everything
no.
is from
It
your end.
planned. It's a planned one-way chat. It's not like completely just me talking to myself.
Okay. So there'll be like
Unsend
some
just-
sort of follow-ups.
Yeah.
That's smart.
That's just annoying.
Yeah, that's
Don't
such a...
send shit like that you can't like.
Yeah. I always think twice, bro. Whenever I'm messaging anyone, a guy or a girl, I think twice before sending the message. I'm like, how will it look in a screenshot? Only then I'll send. Unless I'm very close with you, then though it's just like crass. And if those screenshots ever come out, I'm fucked.
But then those are people who you know
You trust.
are not.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know they're not going to take a screenshot and send it out there.
Yeah.
So you're like, okay, fine, fuck it. I'll say whatever I want.
But
if it's someone new,
that's why my
Think-
text yesterday to you was so like formal.
it was so formal, bro. I opened my...
The minute I texted
Yeah.
it, I was like, bhai, this man's going to be like, ye itna aise ki baat kar rahi hai ye?
That's exactly what I thought. Because I was in a shoot, I got done, and then I opened my phone and I was like, hi, this is Bianca Arora. Looking forward to seeing you tomorrow. I'm like, bro, this sounds like a fucking reservation that I've made for lunch tomorrow. We'll be there by 3 p.m.
I know.
Okay, bro.
I know. I was like, I sent it, and this is going to be the first funny thing in the podcast. That what was this text?
Yeah, exactly. Why were you being so formal?
Because I didn't know what to say. I'm meeting you for the first time. I should be like a little formal.
A little formal.
A little
By saying, hi, this is me.
I was introducing myself also now because my manager sent me your number. It's not like I got it from you. That
Yeah, fair.
hi.
I usually just send yo. And then I'll be like, it's me. So the people have to, whoever know that it's me, it's me.
I have never done that.
You've never done that. You should do that, bro. It's damn funny.
I've become too formal since I have moved to Bombay because I've been dealing with like so many people who are important. So then I've just become like that. Everybody who I text, my first text, even if like we've partied the last night before.
No way.
I'll be like, hi, this is Bianca Arora. Can you send me the photos from yesterday? It's like a mini email.
Yeah, exactly. You should have written regards at the end with something like, like how they do in emails.
Yeah.
Formal emails. Why did you move to Bombay? I just realized that we were talking about that and then you brought it up again.
Oh, yeah. So I moved for acting.
Mm-hmm.
And I was actually, it's a very long story, but I'm not going to tell you the entire thing. It's
let's
too boring.
make it concise. You were in Chandigarh. You were born and brought up over there.
Yeah. And I got out of school. I decided to become a pilot.
Okay.
Because of COVID, some things happened. I couldn't do that. So then my parents kind of told me that, I also did a music video around that time while I was still training to become a pilot. I had some free time. So then my mom was like, why not go to Bombay for a bit? Stay there for a bit. Then we'll take a call if you want to continue being a pilot or not.
Yeah.
So I came here. I did a acting workshop for 3 months. And then I was like, I think I'll just stay. So I was staying experimental types.
Okay.
So every few months I was like checking in with my parents that do you think I should still be there or
When
not?
was this though?
This is 2022.
Okay. 3 years ago.
Yeah. But then I got here, I got into like content and then I got an agency.
Okay.
So then I was like, chalo, little base. Maybe I can stay a little longer.
Yeah.
So then I did a very small part in a OTT show. So then I was like, okay, now this is done. Again, I can stay for a little longer. So every time I've got something new, I've kind of pushed my stay
Going
here.
back, yeah.
And like that, it's been now 3 years. And last year, I completed another show. So then I was here for 6 months straight. And then otherwise, I keep traveling to Chandigarh. Like
Okay, so
2
you
months
keep
I'm
going back
here.
home.
Yeah, 2 months I'm here. Then I'm back there. Then again for 2 months I'm here. But now I've been not traveling that often because of work. But yeah, acting and content is why I'm.
So you wanted to do acting if not become a pilot?
Yeah.
And
But
that
I
was
never
bachpan
spoke
ka
about
sapna.
that to anyone, because I was like, I don't know how people are going to react that,
Yeah.
oh, isko actor banna hai. I used to do drama in school, like theatre and things like that. And one of my teachers even told my mom that,
Yeah.
she should consider. And I was like, school ka play to anybody can do, yaar. Why you?
That's also not.
Haan,
That's also
but-
still difficult though. Like at that
Yeah, but
age.
I still did not take it that seriously,
Yeah.
because teachers are always there to like motivate you.
Of
and
course.
when you get into the real world is when you
Yeah.
realize that, bro, I don't know shit.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah, so I never took that very seriously. But then I always kind of thought that, pilot बन जाऊंगी, Bombay base कर लूंगी, फिर auditions दे दूंगी, फिर what if something
if?
happens? But pilot
Yeah.
didn't happen.
But why
Bombay
did that not happen? If you're
Because
okay with
I
sharing
was
it.
so I had a contract with a company, and under that contract, I was supposed to go to New Zealand. But the country was shut because of the borders and everything, like वो COVID के time पे. So then I was stuck for like 2 years, and everybody else was going to college and all of that. So I was kind of getting depressed at home that
bro.
what's happening? What do I just keep doing these online? And my classes were online because my coaching was in Delhi. So I was home all the time. It's not even like I'm stepping out for my aviation classes. So then after a point that got a bit much. Then I also decided that I'll leave the contract. I had an option to like cancel it and move out of it and then go to US because most people go to US for aviation.
Florida.
So yeah, but I was going to go to Sacramento.
Okay.
So then, before I moved to Bombay, I took like a break and I told my, my teacher in Delhi also because he was helping me out with the US thing. So I told him also that we'll take a call. And that time, getting a visa was also very difficult
Because of the COVID thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then I had to anyways wait for the appointment for 3-4 months. That is when I moved to Bombay, and then US never happened.
I think it was just meant to be that you're supposed to stay back here,
Yeah.
get into acting.
Because I'm telling you, every time I start thinking that, bas yaar, I'm done with Bombay. I
Such a
can't
cool
be
way
here.
to get work, bro. Every time you want work, just be like, bus. I'm
Bus.
going back home. Then suddenly the next minute, your agent is calling you saying, bro, listen, there's this role.
Yeah, that's touch wood.
You're
It's
just
been good.
tricking the universe into giving you more work.
If it works like that, wow, I'm gonna say it every day. But
Every day you wake up saying, I'm going to go home
go
today.
home. Yeah.
But how's Mumbai been for you? How's the shift from Chandigarh to Mumbai?
Initially, I did not like it at all. I'm at a 50-50 with the city. But initially, so Chandigarh, I'm from Chandigarh.
Yeah.
So Chandigarh is very slow. Not slow, but obviously it's not
not
like
as fast-paced.
Bombay. Yeah. So when I had initially moved, I used to feel like, bro, why is everyone always running? Like, why are they in such a hurry?
Yeah.
What's this race that I'm not a part of? And I just don't want to be a part of either. But then eventually I kind of got used to it. I think last year when I had to stay here for a stretch of 6 months and when I was also shooting 12 hours a day and I barely had any off days and all of that is when I also kind of got into that whole thing. So I was okay. So then I was like, now this feels a little bit like home. Then again, I got done with the shoot and then I was like, nahin yaar, I still need to be in Chandigarh. This is like, okay. So that's why I'm like 50-50 about Bombay.
But now you're here for a bit. Or now you're again planning on going back.
No, I just moved to a new place, which was very difficult to find.
Bro, Mumbai housing is so difficult.
Bro,
Like,
and
it's,
the
firstly, it's
landlords?
ridiculously expensive.
Yeah.
Not only that, it just starts with being stupid expensive. Like a house as big as this room will be 1 lakh in Bandra. And then you're like, bro,
I was looking
why?
at houses in Bandra and my budget wasn't as much. And then in my budget too, it was like literally crap.
Dump,
Like
yeah.
worst things possible. Then I was like, Chalo, you show me what are the good things. Tiny apartments, like really tiny apartments, 1 lakh, 1.2. I was like,
It's ridiculous,
bro, that's not.
No, man. Mumbai is really like, it's either it's very good for you or it's going to be the worst thing that you've ever done in your life. There's literally no in between for people who move from somewhere else to Mumbai. Because I'm from Pune.
So
And-
what's your experience?
I mean, we're here right now. I'm happy, touch wood.
Yeah.
So I think it's been good for us because the field that we're in,
Yeah.
the industry that we're in requires us to be here.
But I also think if you, keep at it.
Yeah.
If it's not an industry that you can just like sit at home, be lazy and not do anything about it.
Yeah.
If you are pushing to get those opportunities
Very
and
true.
do those things is only when it's going to work for you also.
Very, very true. Yeah, bro. And the worst part about this place is like, not worst, but one of the bad things about Mumbai is it's so loud, bro.
Bro.
Can you hear this construction?
Yeah.
And this is a soundproof room.
Oh my God.
This is a
shit.
soundproof room and we can still hear construction outside.
My friends come here and,
Yeah.
you know, because I'm so used to the shore, so I can sleep in whatever noise. It
Yeah.
doesn't matter. But then they come here and they're like, bro, I couldn't sleep all night. I said, why? Because there was some horn that I could hear. I said, are you mad? I couldn't hear shit. And they're like, I don't know how
Yeah.
you have
Tuned
you know,
it out.
Yeah, but it doesn't work for so
You know,
many.
for your friends, what do we have?
What?
My sponsor for today, bro, Loop.
Oh,
Let's go. Such a good way.
very good.
Thank you, bro. I'm very proud of this plug. But Loop, bro, Loop. You should get
Yes.
Loop Dream is for your friends for sleep.
Oh, it's just for sleep? It's
Loop
not that
Dream, the
change
one.
wala?
The change one is called Loop Switch.
Oh, yeah, I know about
So,
that. I
yeah.
have that.
You have that?
Yeah.
Damn, bro, you're already on the Loop bandwagon. I'm so proud of you. We have a sponsor for today's episode. Thank you so much, Loop, for sponsoring today's episode. Let me just take a quick moment to tell you guys what exactly Loop does. Loop is a earplug brand that makes earplugs, and you're going to ask me, what do you need them for? To protect your ears, you dummy. Loop makes various types of earplugs, which you can go to their website, check it out. They have a test in the website, which you can take and figure out which loop suits you best. Now I have a bunch of products over here, which you guys cannot see, but I'll quickly break them down for you and I'll tell you what loop does what. So we have a Loop Quiet 2, which has 24 dB of noise reduction. This can be worn at home, at work, wherever you feel like it's really cool. Then we have the Loop Dream. Loop Dream works like a dream, bro. For those of you who struggle with sleep, are light sleepers, you wake up at the slightest bit of sound, you wear these, and bro, you're going to sleep like a baby. Loop Dream has up to 27 dB of noise reduction. And let me tell you, bro, the sleep that you get after that, wow. Speaking of sleep, for people who don't sleep, bro, we have the Loop Experience too. This is for when you're going out clubbing, partying, you're out with your friends in loud places. Use these, bro. It filters noise by 17 decibel and this ensures that the music is clear while you're protecting your ears and having a great time with your friends. Then we have the Loop Engage 2. This is for engaging in conversation. Locking in, this filters the background sound by 16 dB, ensuring that you can think clearly and speak clearly. Then we have the 3-in-1 loop, guys. We have Loop Switch 2. The Switch is basically a combination of Engage, Experience, and Quiet. And this has a 17 to 25 decibel range. What more do I need to tell you guys? Just go to the website, take the test, figure out which loop suits you best. I'm linking a code in the bio. Use that for a discount at checkout, and let's jump into the episode. I mean, see, we have so many over here. We have a lot of...
Is this the color?
Yeah, that is the color. No, this is... I think the color is blue. It's Denim Dream.
Oh.
This color is damn cool, bro. Which one? I mean, this one I like, the rose gold.
Oh. You know the Switch, when I got the loop, I thought I'll get the nice
This is the Switch one,
gold.
yeah.
Yeah. This is not open yet.
It's okay, open it. It's for you.
Oh, wow.
Loop
I
is sent-
already have one.
I mean, you...
I'll now have a different color.
Yeah, you should have multiple of them, bro. And anyone who's watching this should have like 10 loops. Just pull it apart.
Okay. No, it's not happening. I have like really sweaty hands.
No, you have very long nails. That's the only issue.
That also. So the one that I have is pink.
Yeah,
Okay,
this
yeah.
color is also nice.
Yeah, but when I was getting it, I thought I'm gonna get the metal wala because I did a collaboration with Loop.
Hey, we have another loop person over here. Damn it. I thought I was the only cool one in this room.
No. I told him already. I was like, I've already worked with them.
Arey, yaar, you should have told it to me.
Oh, but this is way cooler than the
Yeah,
one
but
that I
this is
have.
actually damn cool.
Mine is like dark pink and then light pink. But this is very cool. You're letting me keep it?
Of course, bro. It's
Okay,
yours.
Yay.
It was got for you. Loop has sent across a lot more for you, which I'll give you after we're done.
Right.
Yeah, it looks cleaner
Okay.
that time. It doesn't look like a plug like the way I just plugged it in out of nowhere right now. What's that, bro? I'm so proud of that integration.
I know, thanks to me.
Of course, thanks to you, bro. Without you, I would have been lost, just
But
like my
that's
loops.
a bit much.
Yeah. Where were we? We were in Mumbai. You were in acting. You tell me about acting first. What made you get into it?
Only because I was doing it in school and I ended up also going for a lot of competitions
Okay.
from school. Like I was representing school. We won prizes also. So I was like, wow, maybe I can actually do it.
Yeah.
So then I did the acting workshop. And while I was doing the workshop, I started getting audition calls.
Okay.
And it was really cool because I never sent my profile. So to just receive a call, I was like, wow.
Yeah.
You know, like people are recognizing me without me telling them. So when that happened, I was like, this is like really cool. And I think I should take it ahead. That's when I stayed back. But then I realized that was kind of like luck because that was just one agency that got in touch with me.
Yeah.
Then eventually I obviously, I have never stood in like an introduction line.
Wow. That's very lucky.
No, that's because people aren't smart. You can just
Okay.
literally send your profile via email, DMs, or anything. I don't know why people still stand in queue. I don't know if whatever their
That's probably the hustle mentality.
probably, but you don't actually have to because they do read their emails and they do check their DMs.
Okay.
So many people have responded to my DM saying that we'll get in touch with you, which is great. Like good, nice agencies.
Yeah.
So when I go for auditions and I see a lot of these people standing, I feel like telling them, you can just do this at home. You don't have to
you
come
don't need
here.
to tell everyone
Yeah.
that. But now you've told everyone that.
But this is just basic. Like if you go to an acting school or whatever, they'll tell you the same thing.
Okay.
And even the casting agents, they put it in their bios that this is our email. Send us an email. Be formal. It's like, you know how you do a cold call?
Hi, this is Bianca Arora.
Huh.
This is my profile.
Yeah, yeah. But it's like that. How do you approach a person to come to your podcast? It's like a cold call, na? Aayenge, nahi aayenge, nahi aayenge. So it's the same thing. You do it for yourself.
But I also feel your social media presence matters a lot.
At
For
that
someone-
point, it wasn't any.
Oh, it wasn't at all?
Yeah, I mean, not at all. I was maybe at like 15, 20K, but I wasn't making an effort. I was just doing whatever. I was just posting whatever I felt like.
True.
Now I'm sure that it'll play a role.
Of course.
It's not
It'll
like it's
help.
crazy, but like it's still something. So, and now people care a lot about influencer, like your reach on social media.
They do, bro. It plays a very important.
It is also kind of sad because there's so many times that even I would audition and somebody who maybe just has more followers than me
Will get it.
which is not fair. But that shouldn't be the first criteria, I think.
Of course.
Yeah, so maybe my reach, following, whatever can help. Maybe it won't. I have no idea.
That's what I feel like, kids who are like someone who wants to get into this industry, they don't have the social media following. For them, that's already one step down. They're like, we have to climb one more step to get at least somewhere along
Yeah.
the same path as the other people.
So I met a few people over the weekend, and they're not actors, but they're artists, or maybe they have different businesses. It's not just an actor who needs to have a social media presence.
Yeah.
At this point, whatever you do, just be on Instagram.
Exactly.
Even if you don't want your own personal account, your business should be on Instagram.
Yeah. It has to be.
Yeah. So I was literally sitting with people much older than me because they're still new to Instagram. And I was explaining it to them that, bro, post whatever.
Yeah.
It really does not matter what you post as long as you like it and you think that, okay, it's working, go for it. You don't have to think so much that, oh my God, my angles have to be this and this has to be like that. I've seen the randomest shit go viral. So it really does not matter.
It's just a hit or a miss.
Yeah.
You just have to take that chance.
Yeah.
Like sometimes you know what's going to do well. I feel like every time I post, I know which post is going to do decent.
Yeah.
Which post is going to do bad whenever I have to do like a brand thing. And if I know that it's going to do bad, I'll tell them.
Yeah.
Saying that, bro, I know it's going to do less numbers. Please, let's change it. If they force me to put it up, then I'll still put it up.
Yeah, because brands
it's still a
have-
job at the end
yeah.
of the day.
True.
Which is what people don't see, I think. People don't... Normal folks think it's very different. It's very easy. But it is. I mean, it is much... it's a much more
It's
privileged
not easy.
place.
You have to be quite disciplined. You're so
Yeah.
privileged that I can shoot at 2 a.m. and post it whenever. You know, like
Exactly.
I don't need to care about my sleep cycle. But what if I shoot something at 2 a.m. today, next 2-3 days I'm not doing anything?
Yeah.
Where's the content going to come from?
Exactly.
Little discipline is still required.
No,
you
you
can't
need
just,
a lot of discipline.
Yeah, you can't just sit at home and be like, हाँ चलो camera में on कर देती हूँ. I'll just do some shit and I'm done.
Yeah.
That's not...
I'm the most inconsistent person I know, bro. Literally, like just last night, another friend of mine, Amin, we were sitting down, 3 of us, Prashant is our editor. 3 of us were just sitting down. It's when I messaged you, I sent you the address.
Yeah.
It's 5 in the morning because we don't
I
sleep.
didn't see. Yeah,
it
but you
was-
told me
I
that
told you saying I'll wake up late,
Wake
so
up
I'm
late.
sending you my address now. 5 in the morning, we're sitting down, we're just talking. And we're like, and then Amin goes, तू तू सबसे बड़ा चूतिया है. I was like, why? He's like, bro, every time you've done something online, touch wood, it's worked. He's like, but you just stopped doing it after that.
Oh shit, why?
Like, so basically when we moved to Mumbai,
Yeah.
we all moved together. And that time,
So you
Undergod
all
was
are
our...
from
We're all from Pune
Okay.
together. We're born and brought up over there. And we got to know each other when we were like 12, 13
Kids.
years
Yeah.
old. So we've been friends for a long time.
Oh wow, that's so cool.
Yeah. So then when we moved here, we were like, okay, once we moved to Mumbai, everyone has to work on their own content.
Okay.
I was like, yeah, bro, fair.
You
we,
moved here thinking that you guys are gonna do content.
Yeah. We
Oh,
moved
nice.
here with the thing of Untriggered being like...
You had started it there.
It was in Pune we had started it. It was around
Oh.
a year and a half old.
Okay.
And it had started to do quite decent.
Decent. So then.
So we were like, we used to
Makes
keep
sense
coming
too.
to Mumbai to shoot and we do like 5 episodes here, then go back.
Oh.
So we're like, it doesn't make sense in doing this up down.
Yeah.
So let's just take a place. We'll save on money. It's a long term thing.
Hmm.
He said, what's the worst thing that'll happen? Is like in a year's time we go broke,
Yeah.
go back to your day job, people forget about it.
Yeah, that's fine.
And
That's the best thing.
That's the best thing. That's the worst
Yeah.
thing that can happen
Yeah.
to you.
Yeah.
And we were like, okay, fine, let's just move. So when we moved, we were like, we all have to work on content. We're like, yeah, we'll do that. We moved here. I started vlogging. My vlogs did fairly decent, bro, for
Okay.
a new person.
Okay.
6-7 vlogs in, I've lost interest. I'm
I
like, okay,
know.
fine. You know, now
It's so difficult. You to have an editor also, still you didn't.
that's what I'm trying to say. Now, why? Now you get the emotion of tu sabse bada chutiya hai.
Yeah, because if I vlog, I'm just like, अरे अब इसको edit कौन
Editing is
करेगा?
the biggest problem.
Exactly.
I know. And then I did that for 6-7 episodes. I was like, okay, fine. I'm bored now. Then I started this. This I did consistently for like 20 episodes.
And then bus.
I was like, you know what? Slow. I'm like, and then everyone is just like, bro, are you stupid? Like, all of them have done numbers. You know what is to be sold, how to
Yeah.
package it. Just get back at it. And then now I'm like, okay, fine. And now I want to get back to vlogging as well.
Oh, you
So
can. Yeah.
I know I can very easily. Because I was just thinking, bro, like life, touchwood over here, it's a
You
lot.
don't know. Yeah, exactly.
You don't know what's going to happen next. The camera has to be rolling at all points.
Exactly.
I'm
That's
thinking I'll
nice.
get back to vlogging now.
That's the thing with Bombay, na. You really can't tell where you're gonna land up randomly.
That is very true, bro.
As long as you're just saying yes, okay.
You just have to step out over here,
Yeah,
I feel.
Yeah.
And
you go out and somebody just says, "Chalo, let's go here."
Yeah,
You say yes.
you have to
You
say
don't know
yes,
where
bro.
you're going.
You have to say yes.
Yeah.
And especially partying, bro, it can go on till 5 in the morning, but you have to keep going. There's no way you can pull the plug at 12 o'clock saying, bro, bas abhi.
Yeah.
I'm done. I'm
but
tired.
that one yes, when the club shuts, you know you're not getting home before 5.
Yeah. The first yes.
The first yes.
The 12:30 yes.
Yeah.
The minute you say that, you know it's going to be a long night.
Yeah, there's no way this is
You
ending.
cannot do this.
It'll end before you see after you see the sunrise.
100%. And then you feel so bad. If you have not done what you wanted to do that night, you're like, bro, fuck.
Yeah.
Why did I do
know.
this to myself?
I know. The first yes is the worst. You
I
cannot.
swear, bro. You like clubbing? Do you enjoy it?
I used to, and now, so while I was shooting, our entire cast, we would just step out because all our friends did not have the same chutti that we did.
Yeah.
We would get an off on a Tuesday.
Yeah.
And Tuesday we want to party till like whenever, but our friends are not going to be free on a Wednesday morning to party till like
Correct.
7 a.m. So we used to go clubbing a lot, and I ended up having this whole phase where I would stay up till 7, 8, 9, God knows till when. But now I'm kind of done with it because
You're done with the phase.
yeah, because
How
then
long was the phase?
8, 9 months, I think.
That's a short phase.
I'm not
bro.
a very clubbing kind of person. Like, I like drinking. Call
Yeah.
me over. We'll chill. We'll vibe. Somebody wants to play music. Do whatever you want. I'm
Yeah.
drinking. That's it. That's good. But clubbing is that it doesn't end before 7. And I
That's the
can't
fun of
keep
it.
doing it. Then I can't work the next day. Then uske next day I'm covering up for sleep from the
Yeah.
previous night. Like,
It's a cycle.
yeah.
It's a vicious loop.
You waste like 2-3 days.
Yeah, that is true. No, so I have this new system in place. Monday, Tuesday,
No partying.
Wednesday, you work on yourself.
Okay.
Wednesday is also debatable, but sometimes.
Okay.
Work on yourself these 3 days. Once Thursday starts,
Chill out.
don't chill out, but that's when the parties start. Thursday night, you start going out. Friday night is before Thursday night, so might as well. If you've gone out Friday, you might as well go out Saturday.
Saturday.
If you've gone out Saturday, then just figure something out for Sunday as well, bro.
Okay, now, okay. Let's go with
Healthy
this whole-
balance.
ठीक है, let's go with this whole plan.
Correct.
Sunday you've stayed up till 7.
Okay.
Monday you're sleeping all through the day.
No, you don't. See, I'll tell you. You sleep
What,
at 7.
full and, like
No,
you
no,
don't
no.
sleep?
You sleep at 7 in the morning, wake up by 1 in the afternoon. That's good enough.
Not really. I
That's
can't.
6 hours of sleep, bro.
Haan, chalo, 6 hours, but then half of your day is gone, na? Then you
Haan,
wake
but
up,
then
you
you
eat
start-
something.
Then you start the day properly. Then you're like, okay, fine, now I'm locked in. Then Sunday you don't go too hard. You know, it's like a slow, thoda sa slow you go, take it.
Haan, theek.
But I've decided that this is how we're going to live.
You know what
life.
my problem used to be with those days? I would also wake up by like 1:32. I would wake up, then I would do my full breakfast ritual in the afternoon.
Okay.
And then I would end up getting done with that by like 4. 4 tak it's almost like sun is setting. Then I want to do work and then I'm just like, kal kar lenge. So because of that, I felt like I
Because-
don't want to do it.
Fair,
anymore.
fair. Yeah.
Yeah. Otherwise, I'm just like postponing everything, which I don't want to.
Yeah. No, we've started this new thing, bro.
It's
Like
a
nowadays,
we thing? It's
a
not
we-
just you?
It's a collective effort nowadays.
Oh, nice.
It's a lot of fun. Like
So I think
no
everybody
complaining.
knows your routine now.
Now everyone, we are all locking into this routine. We're all getting it.
You also.
We're all leaning into it. And a new thing I've started is like one drink at each place.
That's it. You take
Just one drink. So
And
you
then you're-
you start the night at like 10:30. You go to the first bar.
Bar.
There you have one drink.
One drink.
Then you go to the next bar. Then you go to the next bar. By then you're like 3 beers down, which is fine.
Okay.
And 3
You're
beers
having
over.
beers.
I'm just saying, like
Okay.
beers. You have these beers at all these places, and then it's almost 12:30, and that's when you say yes. Yes to an after party that you know is going to go on
Go
till
on.
5 in the morning,
Yeah.
and that's when you let loose. So then, whenever you go to these new places, you might find someone new.
Yeah.
Take them along with you.
Yeah.
Make friends.
Yeah.
See, this is such a nice way to make friends,
That
to
is true.
interact with people, to socialize.
That is, but you being a guy can do that. Me, if I tell a guy, come, let's go, he's gonna be like,
So that's
okay.
why you can't go alone.
I can't, and I
You
can't
need to
even
take a
be the
friend.
person who's like, okay, we're going to this place now. You also
Yeah.
come. I
Okay.
can't be that person.
Fair.
I don't trust men that much.
Yeah.
So
I wouldn't blame you, bro. Men are not good creatures.
Yeah, so
I have seen, I have heard also a lot.
I've
That's
seen
totally
my
fair.
friends only be like, no, I think she is into me, and I'm like, bro, no, she's
guys
not.
are very bad at reading women.
They just don't know.
They don't understand.
And even if their friends are telling, no,
Yeah.
there is something. I know there is
It's like this very, it's a hopeful optimist that they are.
Arey, kitna, bhai.
But yeah, that is, they need to draw the line somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They are bigger delulus than women sometimes.
But I'll tell you, it works in both ways. One is like either they think that every girl is into them, or they have such low confidence that they don't understand that the girl is into them.
That is the worst.
That is the worst thing.
Because the ladki is like doing
She's
everything
doing
in
everything.
the world. But
And
you
suddenly one day, like 4 years later, you're in bed and you're like, fuck, bro. She meant this. And it's 4 years later. It's too late for you to text
she's
her and
already
be
with
like,
another guy.
she's dating someone, and you're like, fuck, bro. If only I had actually read the queue. And then you're like, should I message her? Should I not message her? And you're like, fuck it, you know what? I'll just take the L. And that's happened so many times. Like, I've just sat down and I'm like, fuck, this girl was actually hitting on me when she said that.
Oh shit.
And I feel so bad.
So you are one of those who just cannot tell.
No, I can't tell. But then sometimes I just can't.
Why you think, okay, that one won't be into me, but this one can.
Yeah, so see, I'll tell you. Most of the times, you can tell who's into you and who's not. Like, as a girl, at least for sure.
Girls to 100% can.
And as guys, you can tell depending on how much you've spoken to women or how you can
Yeah.
read people's body language. You can tell when a girl is into you.
Yeah.
But then sometimes it's so tricky where you're like, bro, is she actually into me or are we just too friendly? You get it? Like,
That's both ways.
and that's
actually.
both ways. And
Yeah.
then you're like, okay, fine, you know what, leave it. And I'm somebody who never makes the first move.
Yeah.
I'll never make the first move with
You being
anybody.
a guy should probably.
But that's the problem, no, bro. What if I've misread you
Okay,
and I've
yeah,
made the
that's
first move?
true.
It just fucks everything up.
That's true. That's true.
So I might as well wait until you spell it out to me and be like, oh, listen.
No, I think that's a smart move.
And that's the only way that I go about it. So I know I've missed a lot of opportunities when I sit back and think, and I'm like, okay, fuck, maybe I should have made the move. But then it's fine, you know, like, I feel all in good time. Whenever I'm meant to make the first move, I hope it's the right time.
You never have.
I never have made the first.
So then I don't think you'll ever know. Unless somebody...
What do you mean you'll never know?
That, oh, now I should be the one initiating something.
I'll flirt with the person when I know that she's into me. Flirting is what I can do.
So then if she's flirting back, obviously she's into you.
But flirting can also be a very fun thing, no, to do just for fun.
Girls
do that,
our
bro.
generation's really messed
This
up.
generation is fucked up, bro. Like flirting
It
for fun
is.
is...
I hate that. I don't think I have... I don't think
come
I
on.
have.
We know
no.
you have.
No.
Everyone has.
No. I mean, I would have thought of it with the intention that I am going to talk, but this is not going anywhere.
Yeah.
You know, but like, I'm not trying to lead someone on. I would like, oh no, bro, shit.
Exactly.
What am I saying?
Exactly what I'm saying.
No. Okay.
We all have done that. Even I've flirted for fun.
Yeah.
And then I was just like, okay, why did I even do that? But then I'm like, okay, fine. It's just like practice.
Yeah, that is true.
You just use it as practice for when the right person comes around, bro.
That's true. And when you've done that and when the right person comes, it's just so easy.
And sometimes it's really bad when the right person comes around. You're like, fuck, bro, now what do I say?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
What if you're in that situation? You're like, fuck.
You know, sometimes you're just, when it's the right person, you're just like kind of stuck. That, should I say the same things that I was just like joking about earlier? I know.
But then I feel when the right person comes, you can just say anything. And they'll either
It's very
agree
difficult
with
to
it.
find that.
It's very difficult.
Very difficult.
In this generation, oh my God, it's like...
Sometimes you think you found it and
It's horrible, bro.
you're like being yourself, and then suddenly they'll be like, oh no, sorry, bye.
And suddenly, it's like an overnight switch, bro. Like suddenly they'll just be like, okay, fine, I'm done.
Yeah.
And then what do you do in that case? You're like, what the fuck? What
You're
just happened?
Just caught off guard that, what?
Yeah. I mean...
And then sometimes I've also come across these situations where the other person's like, but I kind of told you, no? When? Where? What were you doing that was supposed to hint at that, okay, this is ending
You
soon.
should have known. Come on.
No. I'm telling you, guys are obviously delusional.
Yeah.
Women try to stay practical, then a man will show them some kind of magical world that does not exist.
Okay.
And they're not interested to be a part of. And then they'll be like, okay, now you stay there. I'm going. Bye. So...
Yeah. Fair.
That is when they're stuck in that whole thing and the man just walks out. So.
Fair. I think I'm trying to remember if that has happened.
No, I think guys,
That's not. Yeah.
I also think that sometimes I'm giving men a little benefit of doubt because that happens with us women too.
Yeah.
We think we're not doing anything or saying anything that the other person is going to think of in another way.
Yeah.
But maybe the things that we think we're doing as a friend is probably something a friend hasn't done for those people. So it just becomes big. Like if I bring you food because I'm just coming over and I didn't want to like come empty-handed. For a guy that can be like, she bought me food, you know?
Yeah, but for us, the bar is very low, you know that, right? For men.
Bhai, that is also true.
Like, if you'll tell me today that, bro, I liked your t-shirt, that will make my next 2 weeks.
Oh shit, I've done that a lot.
And for men, it's very rare to receive compliments.
Which I do feel
Like
kind
very,
of
very
bad
rare.
about
Yeah.
also. Because that is when, I think last year only is when I realized that, bro, men don't receive any compliments. And it's
They
just
don't.
nice to say that, oh, you look good today, you know? But then I also realized you can't say that too much because then they think that you're into them.
That is true, bro. And especially the ugly guys, when you give them the upper hand.
That's sad, you know,
That's
when you're
like
just
the
being
worst.
nice and
That's
then
the
they
worst
just think, yeah.
Because I have seen some very attractive women be with very questionably looking men. I'm shallow. I'm going to say it as shallow as possible because it's true.
That is true. But I'll tell you one more thing.
Huh.
I think good-looking men who know they're good-looking are really shit. Not all of them, but some
Fair.
of them.
Fair.
Because they're so in their own world.
They're very entitled.
Very.
But that's even
And
women.
very self-centered also.
But that's even with women, good-looking women. You have to see that
Ah,
because
that
the
is
thing is, it's
true.
pretty privilege at the end of the day. So if you've experienced pretty privilege for a long time, or especially from your childhood, let's say you're a good-looking baby, you're a good-looking teenager, and now you're a good-looking adult, that's
You're
the
very
worst.
lucky also in life if
You're
you've
very
been good-looking
lucky.
all through.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You're very, very lucky, but then
Yeah.
you have no personality.
Oh yeah.
It's like talking to a wall.
I know. They're so dumb.
They are so fucking stupid.
It is. I know.
And I feel so bad because they'll be so attractive, and then I'm like, why is there no personality? And that I feel is like the biggest turn off for me, at least. If there's no personality.
Yeah, I think for me also, looks is something that I also think can fade eventually. So
It does. Yeah.
Because if you're not making that effort into looking like that, you're
Yeah.
never going to look good. You can't just wake up pretty all the
Yeah.
time. So, whatever. After a point, guys are not going to care. If they don't even have a personality,
Yeah.
then you should not care about the guy also. Like, that's not somebody you should be interested in.
But what do you look for in men? The most basic question, what is your type?
I don't even know if I have a type. I think as long as you're consistent with your effort, and it's a genuine effort. It's not just so that, oh, I'll do it for a month and then I have the girl and then that's it.
No, but you need to have some first basic criteria, no? Like a filtration criteria for you to know that.
I don't think I have a filter.
So any guy will start talking to you, you'll
No.
talk.
No.
No, right?
It's not.
That's what I'm trying to say. Like, okay, let's face it. We all will first criteria is looks.
But decent. It should not be like
Exactly.
aise nahi ki crazy good looking.
Haan.
Like decent, okay. For me, even if you're not crazy good looking, but you know how to dress well and like present yourself
Yeah.
well, you're good. So that's one thing.
Okay.
And then
Well-groomed men.
well groomed is very important. Nails is a very big
Yeah.
problem for me. Like I've seen a lot of people who know you're good.
Thank you.
You're good. A lot of guys don't cut their nails, yaar. It's just
Yeah, they don't.
Like even women, if you are keeping long nails,
Yeah.
paint them or like just do something or just cut them. Like that's the only ick I have from.
See, I'll tell you, feminine hands is fine. If you have feminine hands and long nails, it's
It's
fine.
okay. Yeah.
I've seen some women with some manly hands, bro. It's scary. But continue. Let's go back to your type. Well-groomed men,
Well groomed men.
they should smell good.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
Yeah.
But Instagram se main kaise bataungi smell?
You can tell, bro, who looks. Some people look smelly.
Some people look like they don't take a shower.
Exactly.
Also. I know.
And that's like, even if they don't take a shower, fine. But you can tell that, okay, this guy
Yeah.
probably doesn't, this
Yeah.
girl doesn't really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But smells good, groomed, and can talk. Like, and by talk, I don't mean ki good at speaking English or something. Can just hold a conversation.
Fair. A good
A
conversation.
lot of people can't. And
I
then
know.
you just don't know what to say. Like, acha,
Yeah.
bas. Okay, like they'll talk to you. How's the weather? Good.
That's it.
That's it. Like,
But that's the problem with schooling.
no, true. Not just schooling. You can go to the same school and have two different kinds of people coming out of it.
Yeah.
It's also the exposure that you kind of make an effort to get
Correct.
during school, and with school you can get a lot. So a lot of people don't use those opportunities in school, and you can tell.
I feel like people don't really. So, like what you just said, I'm from an all boys school. So, for me, my first female exposure started after I'm done with school.
Huh.
So, you.
Okay, I have a question.
Yeah.
I know, like, so Chandigarh also has an all-boys school, but I've always been kind of curious that, was it for you, like, for some girls who have
Yeah.
been to an all-girls school, they're kind of excited to meet guys because obviously they've never hung out with guys
Yeah,
as
yeah,
much as a co-ed school girl. But for you, was it the same? Like, were you excited? Like, oh my God, I'm going to be in a co-ed college.
Of course, bro. You're getting to meet women after 15 years of being only around men.
So, do you guys not know how to make friends who are just
Female
girls?
friends?
Yeah.
I don't know. You tell me, bro. I'm sitting over here.
I've met you for the first time
Exactly.
on your podcast.
So we're still talking, no?
I think that you'll be able to make female friends. But I'm not sure because you're from an all-boys school. You can also be like, oh, she called me good-looking today.
I'll go and write
Yay.
it down in my
Yeah, and you're journaling about...
Dear diary. Today, this girl called me cute.
Yeah.
At 4 o'clock.
Exactly. And then you're reading it 2 years later also. That, that day, that girl
that
said.
day.
So,
No, bro, I'll tell you. So, like you said, different types of people can come from the same school. It's very true because I have seen it now
yeah.
that there are so many friends of mine from school who don't know how to speak to women.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure.
And it's too late in life for them to learn how to speak to women.
Arranged marriage.
Exactly. That's the biggest problem. Because one is, okay, fine. In school, you didn't have the opportunity. I never even went for tuitions until I was like in the 9th. So that's...
But there you would have met women, no?
Yeah, there you do end up meeting.
Yeah, which is good.
It's a start.
It's a start. At least it's not like...
But again, the problem is that you're suddenly going from no female interaction to suddenly being put in the real world where you're not in your comfort zone. School is your comfort zone, if you think about it.
True.
And then suddenly you're like, okay, now what do I say to this girl?
Oh. Ooh.
It's such a different thing because
What
you're
was
not
your
really...
first? Obviously, you went to school.
Yeah.
You know, you went to your tuitions and everything. The first interaction with your crush, that would be interesting.
Oh, wow. I'm
Because-
trying to think. Wait, let me think of who my first crush was.
Yeah. Because chilling with guys for so long and then suddenly you have a crush and then, oh my God, you're talking to her.
I
That.
don't know how to react in that
Yeah.
situation. I'll tell you, bro, I was quite fortunate that way as a while growing up itself in the 8th, which is like the right age.
Age.
So right next to my school, like my school is an all boys, right next to us we have an all girls school.
Chandigarh has a very similar setup
Yeah,
like
we
that.
have a same wall.
Yeah,
like it's the same wall.
and they have like a gate in between.
We don't have a gate.
I
Ours is
wasn't-
like it's open between the two schools. There's like our ground, and then theirs is on a lower level a little.
Oh, that's it.
That's it. And so it's our school ground and their school ground, and then our school building and their school building.
So you can like see from far. It's like
No,
forbidden.
if you go and stand along the border
Okay.
and you look then like a
Oh.
creep, then you'll see women
okay.
over there.
Okay.
So the thing is, I got fortunate in my 8th. I used to, I don't know how to say this, but I was a good orator in school.
Okay.
So they used to send me for debates.
Debates.
And I was going for a debate to their school.
So you were interacting.
So
like,
the first time I ever went to their school was in front of their whole school where I was talking.
Oh, so it was like there was another person from their school also, no?
There was like multiple schools
Yeah,
had
yeah,
come for a
there was-
debate to their school.
Yeah.
And the thing is, everyone my age group, so 8th, 9th and 10th,
Hmm.
the girls from the other school are over there in the
Yeah.
audience. I'm here.
Yeah.
And I was like, bro, this is like heaven. Because as a boy who's grown up in an all-boys school, you're suddenly put into this place where you're with all women. You're like, wow, this
Wow.
is so easy.
Did you forget about your debate?
No, I killed it. And that made it 10 times better,
Oh, you were
I went back home and I opened my Facebook and it's like filled with friend requests. And I was
wow.
like, bro, this is life. And
Oh.
so for me, it was different. Like,
Different.
I had that.
You were already the
experience.
cool guy in this.
Yeah, I already had that experience where, okay, I'm already getting female attention from ahead.
Yeah.
Oh, because of
It
that one
wasn't-
thing.
yeah.
Otherwise, for usual guys, if they have to go and talk to a girl, it's so different.
I know.
It's so difficult.
Because even
You're
that's like a
put in
first
that-
step.
Exactly. And then for me, that's what made it easy. So then I had a crush on someone from like, from
That
then. Then she only started texting me
Oh, so it
on
was not
Facebook.
that-
So it was not that difficult. And I was like, okay, cool. Facebook chatting you can look cool on that.
Yeah,
Because you have time to, reply back.
Yeah.
People are going to think I'm so old, bro. Facebook chatting.
No,
I
but
am.
like even I have, I think.
Facebook?
Yeah. Because, I was in school only when Facebook was also there.
Yeah.
That was the only social
That was
media
the only
available.
social media
And plus,
platform.
I never had a phone till like 8th standard, I think.
Yeah, same.
So, yeah. So I think 6th, 7th, I still had a Facebook account.
Yeah.
My mom made me one. I don't know why, but I did. So then I would use it.
Mm-hmm.
And I have spoken to people on Facebook till I think Instagram came way later.
Instagram became quite popular around 2017 or 18.
Yeah.
For us, for India.
Yeah. For me, it was like Facebook, then Snapchat, and then Instagram. I got onto
me, it was,
Snapchat
yeah.
before I got into like
Instagram? For me, it was around the same time. Snapchat, Instagram around the same time.
Oh.
And Snapchat was just with my friends.
Oh, so I still remember why I got onto Snapchat is
Mm-hmm.
because my mom or my dad, one of the two, didn't want to get on WhatsApp. They're like, I don't want to be a part of good morning, good night,
Yeah.
So then I was like, I know about this another app called Snapchat. All of us should get on it.
Oh,
That's how I got on it.
Yeah.
And then they never used it. But I got Snapchat because
Yeah.
my parents, obviously, they aren't like really strict. But at that time, they were like, social media, we need to know what you're doing.
Fair. Yeah, even
So-
my mom was very strict.
Yeah. But I wouldn't say very strict because I used to get like weekend to use it. Like, okay, do whatever. Go, you want to play games online, do whatever.
Do whatever you want.
But like, they would still want to, kind of control it in a way that I'm not exposed to it too much.
Yeah.
So it was like that.
No, my mom was like super strict, bro.
Oh.
She used to read my messages with these girls, and later on I found out, I'm like, damn, bro. Mom, if you're watching this, I know. I know you used to
But
go
I
through
think
my account.
every parent has gone through their kid's phone at some point because my mom's also done that. But
Yeah.
then I feel like, chalo, us age mein it's fine.
Now we just don't care, bro. It's
Now
like,
I'll only
it's
be like,
been a while.
bro, look how men talk now. See, this is who you want me to be with. But
Fuck,
yeah.
bro. Are you down for arranged marriage if your parents come and be like,
My parents don't want to get into that. They've literally told me, ki, if you can't find someone, then we don't know, take your own time. But we're not getting into this whole thing because we don't want you to come and tell us later, you picked this for me. You know? If
they don't want the blame?
They don't want it.
Yeah.
Because my parents have a love marriage
Okay.
and they have a very dramatic story and everything. So they think that utna dramatic hone ki zarurat nahi hai because we're like chill. So you bring a boy, we'll see and get married. And get married now. Like get
They want
done
to get
with
married now.
it. They just think that it's a chore. Like get
It is.
done with it.
Yeah.
They don't think of it as, oh, you're getting old. No. They're just like, kaam khatam hoga.
Okay, it's like one headache less.
Yeah. For them, it's
Yeah.
like that.
So they want you to get married right away.
No. There's no pressure. But
There's no pressure.
There's no
They're
pressure.
like, okay, tomorrow if you get someone and you're like, okay, I want to get married.
Yeah.
They'll be like, kar de.
Yeah. But also get married before you turn 30. So that if you want a family, you can figure it out. So
Do
it's
you
like
want
that.
one?
Yeah.
You want kids?
Yeah.
Okay.
I like my family setup. So I would want the same for my future as well.
Okay.
I think it's only based on your own family setup
Yeah.
when you
When you
decide.
replicate.
Yeah, when you
Whether you
feel-
want to replicate or not.
Yeah. So I do want it because I've seen how my family is. All four of us are really close.
Okay.
So then it's nice. I would like to have that also with somebody who I love and then I have kids. So that I
You
would-
have a younger sibling.
Yeah. It's her birthday today.
Oh wow! Happy birthday to
Siona.
Siona.
Yay!
So this
She'd be very
episode is
happy.
Not going to come out.
Yeah, but whatever.
Belated happy birthday, Siona. What's the age difference between the two of you?
3 years. She's turning 21. Like she turned 21 today. I'll turn 24 in July.
July what?
12th.
Oh,
Why?
7th.
Oh, I like a Cancer baby. It's just nice. Bro,
You're an
I don't-
astrology ho.
No. I was gonna get onto that.
Yeah.
I don't believe in it too much, but it's just fun to read. And I have
Yeah.
also noticed everybody who has their birthdays around me are just cooler. They're just nice. You can't even deny
So your
that.
sister's not cool.
She is. She is cool. But people around my birthday are also very cool. I kind of relate to them more because
Yeah.
I think Viraj spoke to you, na? Viraj's birthday is also on the 18th July.
Oh, Viraj Marina was talking to you.
Oh.
But yeah, I know Viraj.
Yeah, you know Viraj, na?
Yeah.
So yeah, Viraj's birthday is also on the 18th. So I was so excited when he told me. So it's just nice when I have people around
Like-
me. Yeah,
Now, what is the word I'm
like-minded.
Not minded, no, but this is.
It's not. But somehow it is. You know, it's so random. Like stars and all of that. I don't know how it works, but they still kind of do make sense in some situations. You can't rely on them completely.
Yeah.
But just for this, there's a similarity type.
You're not that one who wakes up every morning and reads their horoscope.
Co-star.
Co-star.
No.
Are you on co-star?
I am on co-star though.
I'm thinking of getting on it, bro.
It's not fun. Okay,
I know,
it is-
that's the whole point of it.
No. So it's nice when you initially get onto it and then you're like reading about your relationship analysis because it's
Yeah.
going to tell you, oh, this is how you fall in love and all of that. Ek bari pad liya, then you're done. Then every day you're not going to sit and check today my this is happening and that is happening.
Did you check it today?
No,
No?
I haven't seen it in days.
Sure.
But so when I got onto it, I was shooting for my show. So all of us got onto it together.
Yeah.
And then all of us were reading each other's. That it was just fun then. And I still remember sitting with a friend of mine and both of us were reading ek dusre ka, and then it says that you need to pay to read more. And then we've just looked at each other and then we've looked at the price and it wasn't much. So then I was like, we'll do it. And he's like, really? We won't tell anyone. I said, okay, we won't tell anyone because it was a guy and he was like, bro, I can't like tell someone that, you know, I'm
Paying for co-star.
co-star. And it's not even like the entire app. It's just to read that in relationship analysis.
That's it.
Yeah, it
And
was.
was it like on a monthly thing or only once?
It's a one-time payment. You don't have to keep paying for it.
Okay.
But
how
just
much is
for
that?
I think it was 1,000 rupees or something.
To read something delusional
But
about
we were
yourself?
getting bored. We were on a train to Naigaon. We were very bored. So we were like,
Fair.
it's fine. Let's just do
1,000
it.
rupees is nothing. Yeah.
Yeah. So then we sat and read it, but after that I didn't. But then I got all my friends to go on it because I just wanted to read theirs also.
Everyone's.
Yeah.
Does it
is
tell about your relationship and which kind of person you're going to meet?
I don't think so.
No?
I haven't gone in depth
Yeah.
with it, but I think it just tells you. So even when you're reading that relationship analysis, the only reason why it's fun is when you can somehow relate to it. Otherwise, it's
Yeah.
just like, this is wrong, you know?
You need that one relatable thing.
Yeah. Then you're like, oh my God, how do they know?
It came true.
Yeah.
It's actually too funny, bro. Because yesterday you're talking to someone and they were explaining to us how all of this works. And it's just like, it's a bunch of lies that you spew. So then something is going to come true out of that.
That's true.
And like, it's very open-ended statements.
True. It's not.
It's nothing will
when
be
you
specific.
listen to it have you seen those reels that come on your page where
Oh, bro,
they're like opening tarot cards
that
like
one-
this is for you?
You get that one? I
Yeah.
used to get that in the middle a lot.
Because
Twin
a
flame.
lot of those, because there are other people who are liking it, na?
Yeah,
So then
yeah,
it comes on your feed. And they're not realizing that entire statement, whatever that person is saying,
Yeah.
is so general.
It is.
Like, it's just valid to everyone.
very
What you're getting
open-ended.
happy about, like,
Exactly.
especially being open for you. Or
My favorite ones is where, like, like if it's like this, it'll come and it'll be like twin flame. Your ex is about to come back. And all the comments will be like, this is not for you. This is not for you.
I know, I've seen
And
that.
I love
I've
that.
seen that.
Like, I love the comment section on Instagram. It's my
It's more
favorite place.
entertaining than
The post itself.
Yeah,
It's
I
my absolute favorite place. Like, if you'll ever see me, I would have liked all the comments. I'm that kind of a guy.
Oh, damn.
I just love liking funny comments. Anytime I see something stupid, I know why it's made it to my page to begin with, and I know what I have to do to get more such content.
Oh, yeah. I know. There was a phase when I was just getting the most random shit because other people were liking it. And I was like friends. And they would send it to me because they knew I was like, don't mess with my algorithm. I
So
don't
just to
want
fuck
this.
with that,
Yeah,
yeah.
so just to fuck with that. And after a point, I started enjoying it. So then
It's
I...
too much fun, bro.
When you get into that brain rot, that is
But
so...
how brain rot is your brain rot?
I've seen all that cappuccino, ballerina, whatever shit. I've seen the original content of that.
Wait, which one is the...
This is the new weird AI dolls where there's a cat with like a cappuccino in hand, or there's this...
Oh, no. Mine is not that level brain rot.
No, I've seen that.
Mine
but
will be like people with special needs, and they'll be on my feed.
But that's not brain rot. What are they doing?
Oh, bro, I'll send them to you. Don't
No.
Bro, you gotta get on this. It's the good stuff.
Oh my god.
My-
I've seen the very desi brain rot stuff.
No. Mine is not desi. Mine is the exact opposite.
Oh.
Like, I always get the most dirty things before they're about to blow up.
Oh.
My feed predicts
You're a
the
part
future.
of the-
Yeah. I'm a part of the testing.
The testing.
They always give it to me, bro. Like, whenever there's a new trend that's about to come, I'll
You
get
already
that
know.
first. But it's on an international level, not in India.
Oh.
So I get that first, so I know that, okay, fine, in the next week's time, this is going to
blow up in India.
Like, now, just the other day, I got 2-3 reels of this. I don't remember. There's this midget who's dancing to it. I'll send it to you. But I know that that's the next trend. It's a new trending audio that's going to blow up in the next week's time. But that is like on the good side of it. But on the bad side, bro, do you know what cartelgram was?
No.
I used to get videos from the cartel.
What?
The drug cartel.
Yeah.
So there'd be videos of them shipping cocaine. There'd be videos
They're
of them like
posting?
shooting. Bro, it used to be too good.
Really? I didn't
And
know
I
that.
was there. I was amongst the first few, bro. So I used to be like, it would have like 8 likes, and I've gotten it. And then after, I was a first mover when it came to all of that. I love my.
I
feed,
have
bro.
never come across
Yeah,
that.
I think I need to get off this app.
Yeah.
I'm a little too much on it now. And then people.
What's your screen time?
Oh, screen time. See, recently I was back home in Pune.
Huh.
So I didn't have much to do. That time I was spending around 7 hours a day.
Oh, that's fine.
7-8
Oh my
hours.
god. I have seen people spend 16, 17 hours.
No, that is
You're-
ridiculous.
Yeah, that is crazy. And I don't even
Sorry.
I don't even understand how can you reach till 16, 17
Exactly.
hours. Like,
So what I do is, the minute I feel like it's been a lot of time, then I scroll and I see my screen time.
oh.
And then I make myself feel bad about it, and then I keep my phone aside. Then I get on my laptop. Then I'll be like, okay,
That
'Cause your
doesn't
brain
count.
needs something, bro. It's so
Yeah.
fucking addictive.
Read a book.
I mean, the problem with me is I've begun to forget a lot.
So you can't recollect what you read. Like,
No, I can. But it's just like, I'll read a chapter today.
then you'll forget.
And then
no?
tomorrow, when I get back to it, I'll be like, bro, what was the gist?
Oh.
Like, I won't remember word for word. I'll just try and remember the gist of it.
Oh.
And that's begun to happen too often with me, bro.
Okay, thank
I've
God I've
become
not reached
bad.
there till now.
I've become damn bad.
I am not a very good reader, but like,
Yeah.
at least I can remember that, okay, this is where I had left off and now I can like go.
No, that I can do. So what I do is I ensure that I end the chapter.
I don't end the chapter. I just
have
end it
to-
whenever like I'm
No.
bus.
Because then I know that, bro, I'm going to forget it. So I'll be like, okay, fine, let me quickly finish this chapter and then I'll go ahead with whatever I want to do next.
And then you forget.
And then I kind of forget.
Kind of forget.
Yeah, it's become damn bad, bro.
Then
Like-
you should try doing it because I've realized I used to have that whole phase where I would shut one and then open another device, and I just realized that I'm like I can't think creatively after
Yeah,
a
you
point. Like because you're consuming so much, like content that after a point you just feel like I'm just thinking of the same things that I saw. And you can't think of anything that you want to do on your own. So then like reading or just working out or like walking around or like just something that does not involve a screen
Fair.
kind of helps.
Yeah, for me, that's what I do when I'm having coffee. Like then I'm just playing music in the background. I'm just drinking my coffee.
Chilling.
Because I love music. Like for me, that's everything. And I'm listening to it and I'm studying it whenever I'm doing it. For me, it's not just listening.
Yeah.
So then I'll just put on some good music. I'll be put on a good set. And then I'll watch the set sometimes to see what the set design is.
Yeah.
How they're doing it.
Do you
what are
like
the camera angles.
plan to get into music?
Yeah. So right now I'm a DJ.
Oh yeah,
So,
the
so
gig
for
that
me,
you did.
yeah. So for me, DJing is something that I'm always studying. So I'll keep listening to someone's set and then I'll be like, fuck, bro. So if I show you my phone, it's so weird. If I open my screenshots, it's only music screenshots or like timestamps of a particular video.
Where the
that-
design is.
Or where the song, I like the song.
Oh.
Then I'll go back and I'll look for that song at that time.
Oh, nice.
And then I download all of that. So for me, it's again work. So I'm never taking a break.
But that's still okay as long as
You're enjoying.
enjoying it.
I love it, bro.
Yeah,
for me,
like
that's-
for me, when I watch a movie, like even if it's like bad,
Yeah.
if it's been declared by the internet that there's the worst movie possible, but there's still something that you can pick from that also.
Yeah.
So it's just, I just watch everything so that
Do you watch movies analytically or do you watch it for fun?
I initially watch it for fun, but then I have realized that even though I'm looking at it for entertainment,
Yeah.
my brain just goes into that whole thing that, oh my God, that the way she said that, that's so cool.
Yeah.
The way he did that, that's so cool. So even if I'm trying not to see it analytically, I'm still end up doing it.
You end up it subconsciously.
Yeah.
You have any new projects coming up?
No, nothing so far, but let's hope soon.
You want to go back home now. You're done.
I'm kind of tired. No. Oh, Chandigarh, go back home. Oh, yeah, I will if I don't get anything.
How did you not get that reference?
Yeah, I thought
bro?
maybe go back to Andheri. I was like, Arey.
No, you can chill here, bro. You can chill here all day. It's our only house.
Itna also, I don't want to chill. My social energy drops very quickly.
Really?
Yeah.
How long do you go out for, like when you're out?
I would be there and suddenly I'll just become quiet. In that whole time when I'm quiet, I'm like regaining my energy. Then I'll be back again.
Okay.
So like even if
You
I'm...
need those pauses.
Yeah, I can't just keep going on.
Yeah, same. I'll just, even if I'm out at a club or something,
I'll take a break, stand at the bar.
yeah,
Like
I'll
for
go
a
and sit
second.
down in one corner like one depressed person. People are like, yo, what the fuck happened?
I know.
I'll just be like,
I don't do that. That's why I stand at the bar. That I'm watching you all dance. Like you
Yeah.
do your thing.
But then the problem is someone comes up to you to speak to you. When you're standing by the bar.
You know what? I've never been hit on at a bar.
What?
Yeah. I find that kind of offensive.
It's
Like,
offensive.
yeah, like bro, why is
What more
nobody...
do I have to do?
Yeah, like I'm standing there. Why hasn't anyone come up to me?
Yeah.
But I also feel like when a girl is with guys, even if she's standing alone at the bar and the guys know that there are other men around, they don't come. But when I go out with girls,
Fair.
and when I'm not even trying to get attention,
Yeah.
then some 3-4 guys will come. My friend likes you. He wants
They
to
do
dance
that.
with
What is the common opener?
you. For me, it's always been my friend thinks you're really cute.
So it's never the guy straight up.
No. And then...
Would it be more effective if the guy comes up to you straight up and he's like, listen, I find you cute. Let's get a shot. Let's get a drink.
Yeah, but I know for a fact that I'm gonna decline. That it's
Why?
it's very rare that I am also interested. Finding someone at the club is not.
It's the worst place.
Yeah, like why would I want to meet somebody who's half drunk? Like why do I have a conversation with you when I know that you're not gonna remember it the next day? Why am I wasting time? I could rather just party, enjoy, and go back home. Rather than having somebody and then just imagine I have spoken to this guy at like say 1-8.
Okay.
Now I want to go to somebody's house.
Yeah.
That guy is going to walk with me only har jagah and then be like, what's your plan now? But I don't want to take
You
you
don't want to take
along.
him.
Yeah, so that.
But what is like what would be the best way? Because see, I never go and cold approach a woman, ever. For me, I always find the common link.
I think that don't go and be like, oh, you're cute. Like, have some conversation, which
But
is
what do you
not
start with?
just like, hi. I think what you're
I think
wearing
you're
is
cute.
cool. No, what you're wearing is cool. Or just pretend as if you've seen her somewhere, or like you know her from somewhere, and then you're like both guessing, and then start a random conversation.
Yeah.
But don't be like, you're cute. क्या बोलूं मैं इसके लिए? Thank you.
And that's
Like-
where the conversation ends.
Yeah, then okay, cool. Some girls who want to be cocky would just be like, I know, whatever.
Oh, that's the worst thing. If a girl ever says, I know I'm attractive, I know I'm pretty, I know I'm cute.
But then a lot of girls also say it to kind of end the conversation.
Fair.
That you think I'm a bitch and
Yeah.
don't talk to me.
Yeah.
You
yeah.
know?
That I'm okay with.
Yeah.
I respect that.
Yeah.
Because like, you don't want everyone coming up. You
Exactly.
don't want to give your energy to everyone.
Yeah.
Fair. But if I see someone in conversation, like, let's say I'm talking to you and you go like, yeah, I know I'm a pretty girl. It's a big turn off.
Yeah.
Like, okay, be aware. Be self-aware, but have your worth, like, okay, keep your worth higher if you know that you're attractive.
Yeah.
But don't say it to me.
Yeah.
That's so fucking annoying.
People who just keep bringing up, like, I'm looking so good today.
It's so...
First of all, I know that they know that they're not good looking. There are a lot of people like that who
Fake it till they
fake
make it.
it. And that's just really annoying.
Yeah, I can think of a few people that I must have come across.
Yeah, everybody does.
Yeah, it's ridiculous, bro. I don't know why people do that, faking it till they make it. When it's something like your looks, that you can't fake.
You can't.
Like, how
And
much makeup are you going to
I also...
There is a limit.
That is true. That is true.
Yeah.
But like, I also think that if you're just doing your own thing, and even if you're not good looking or whatever, you'll just, for somebody like me,
Yeah.
I would rather talk to somebody who's doing their own shit and is not bothered by the rest than somebody who's just trying to tell everybody that I do this and I do that and I'm this
Yeah.
and I'm that. Shut the fuck up. You don't have to tell me what you're doing. If you have to tell me what you're doing,
That means you're clearly not doing enough.
yeah.
Yeah, you gotta let your work speak for itself.
Yeah, understand until somebody's not asking you, like, okay, what do you do? That's a different thing.
Yeah.
But otherwise, don't just come and tell me what do you do. I don't want to know.
People are very weird, bro.
Yeah.
It's such a fuck all. It's a very weird space, the clubbing scene whenever you're going out. Because as guys, guys are out there with one intention.
Yeah.
As women, they're there with two intentions. One of two intentions. One is the same as what the man
Guys,
is looking for.
yeah.
Or two is, I'm just out with my friends, I want to have a good time.
Exactly.
And it's very difficult for girls to be able to distinguish the two and put it out there that, okay, listen, I'm out with my friends today. Don't come up to me. Don't approach me.
True.
But guys are always like, no, bro.
I
She
think
looks
I've never gone to a club with the other intention. Like, I'm always going
with the
for
intention
fun.
of partying with your friends.
Oh, yeah, no.
Never done that.
No. I'm always going with the intention that I'm just here for fun. Because I really do not understand that, okay, I speak to someone at the club.
Yeah.
I'm never going to meet you again. So why am I wasting time? Like, why am I even taking it ahead through the night?
Yeah.
I'm not somebody who would do that. I know a lot of people would, but I'm not somebody like that. So I never have gone out thinking that, oh, I'll meet someone today.
Yeah. I feel like when you're not looking for it, it comes to you. That's
True.
the only time it actually comes to you.
True.
When you're actually looking for something, it doesn't happen.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just going to be like, what the fuck? Why was I looking for it?
I know.
And then when you're least expecting it, it comes like, bro, here.
Yeah.
Take this present for you. And then you're like, okay, thank you, man. This is what I was looking for all along.
I know. It's good when that happens.
It is.
I have a question.
Go for it.
How many times you've gone out with the intention of like finding someone and you have actually ended up finding someone?
Guys, today's episode was a lot of fun. This episode is brought to you by Loop. If you don't want to answer this question, wear your loops. Sit quietly because it has noise cancellation. The Loop Dream.
Wow.
I'm going to wear Loop Switch so I can keep toggling between them and decide which questions I want to answer and which I don't. But yeah, actually, never. I don't think I've ever gone out
with that intention.
with that intention. I go out to have a good time. I'm like, if it comes, it comes.
Yeah.
And I'm someone who doesn't like, I'm not into just sleeping with someone or hooking up with someone.
I don't understand that.
I find that too weird.
Yeah,
So-
but
'cause
a
it's-
lot of
it's-
people are okay with it. Good
A
for
lot
them.
of people are okay
Yeah.
with it. It's exchange of energy, which I don't really feel
Yeah, a lot of people don't understand
don't
that.
understand that.
But yeah, it is. You don't even realize, even forget like hooking up with someone
Yeah.
or whatever. Even when you're chilling with a new person,
Mm-hmm.
you don't realize how much of your energy they're consuming until
True.
you like step away and then
Yeah.
you do your own thing.
That's the
But-
thing. Like, you have to look for someone who's fun,
Yeah,
who has good energy,
yeah,
and then you can chill with them. And like, you know, sometimes you just feel bad energy from somebody.
you can.
I'll
tell.
keep them away.
Yeah,
Like, that's the basic criteria. Like, even if I'm out and if someone's approached us, me and my friends, with like
Yeah.
bad energy, I'm like, no,
yeah.
it doesn't
You
make
can
sense.
just tell. There's just something off.
There's always something off. You can
Yeah.
tell from the first go
Yeah.
with anybody, whether it's a guy, it's a girl, and I'm pretty sure everyone has bad energy. But then you have to understand which, like, you know, you have to understand how to read that person.
Yeah,
So that's why when you're out, I'm not actively trying to seek something, and I've never hooked up with someone
just
just for
like,
the sake of it.
I know, same.
So I'm like, okay, fine. If I'm out there, if I meet someone interesting, let's talk. Like, fine, let's go, let's get drinks again. And I love
But
going out, getting
yeah.
drinks with my friends.
Yeah,
And that's all. Like, you can just go out, have fun.
make friends.
It doesn't
and then if,
need to
yeah.
go that way. And I think
Yeah.
that's the biggest mistake a lot of guys make, is that they go in with the intention of trying to close.
I know.
Close
Yeah,
is the best way to put it across.
yeah.
And you're just trying to get laid, and it's so fucking. It's a
Then
very.
you're not having fun. You're just one of those guys who just like
Yeah, you're like a scavenger, bro. You're just looking around as
Then
to
you
what
can
next.
just tell us girls, like if we see someone like that,
Yeah.
we all just give like a sign to each other that stay away from that man.
Damn,
That-
bro, this is how it works.
Yeah, obviously.
A
if
Morse
you just-
code.
if you just know, if I end up
Yeah.
going to the bar and I see a guy standing next to me who's just like scanning,
Yeah.
okay, and even if they haven't approached my friend or whatever,
You'll
but I
tell.
see that it's going to happen, I just tell that, bro, if it's not you, it'll be her. Like,
Yeah.
it's not, he doesn't care who it is. It should just be a girl.
Fair.
So,
Yeah.
or a guy,
No,
whatever.
that's what their preference.
Yeah.
Whoever they're scanning for, it's
Yeah.
up to them. It's not
Yeah.
up to us.
Us.
Yeah, but this was actually such a nice, insightful conversation.
Thanks.
Next time when I'm out clubbing, I'll make sure I'm not scanning.
Oh,
I'll
yeah,
just-
even if you are,
I'll
be
stand there in
discreet.
one corner with my drink alone, like one creepy uncle.
A girl's not gonna come and talk to you if you're creepy also.
Never know. Some women might like that.
Yeah, you
Nah, I'm
never
just
know.
kidding. I'll go sit in one corner.
Be
Everyone should
depressed.
think that I'm depressed.
Depressed.
That play works the best.
Why? Somebody will be your shoulder to cry on.
Maybe like I can fix him.
Oh,
I'll help him, bro.
Oh my
So
god.
you just sit there and drink like
There
an
are
alcoholic.
always. Oh yeah, true. There
That
are a
helps
lot
the
of
most.
girls who still think that they can fix him.
All the women who want to be fixed.
Women or who want to fix you?
Both, bro.
Anything.
I love fixing. For me, fixing
He's
is
down for anything. You want to be fixed? Great.
Bob
you
the
want to fix
Builder out
him?
here. Should actually get a t-shirt that just says Bob the Builder.
Bob the
and wear
Builder.
it.
Oh yeah, and then
Those who understand, understand.
yeah, but
That's such-
somebody will come. Oh, I've seen a lot of people when they
Mm-hmm.
wear like cool t-shirts. I am somebody who would go and like
Talk to
comment on it or
Yeah.
speak about it. That's also a good way to talk to a girl.
Yeah, that's a very good opening.
Yeah,
Correct.
but girls don't show up in t-shirts at clubs.
That is true. I can't be
Yeah.
like, you know what, I love that small top that you're wearing.
She's gonna be like,
It's-
bestie, you know, girls, same.
I love that off shoulder. That's the only type of top that I know.
Yeah, but no, don't do that.
Yeah. No, we'll figure out. We'll go out drinking. We'll
And I will-
we'll do the all club thing, bro.
Oh my god, the one drink a club
Yeah,
thing.
one drink a club.
Yeah.
What are you doing this Friday?
I'm actually out for an event this Friday. But if I get done on time,
Post your event, we'll go out.
I don't
drinking.
have any plans.
Exactly. We'll do the one drink per club.
Done.
We'll vlog it.
Oh,
Let's do
that'll
that,
be
bro.
fun.
That's actually
That'll be
done.
fun.
I'm down. It's good because I also get to vlog.
Yeah.
I get
and
to
I
do
get
what
to
I'm
see
doing.
what the vlog's gonna
And
be.
we get to see what the vlog is going to be, and we get to have fun.
Oh yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it, actually.
Done.
Let me see what I don't know, I'm just throwing around Friday. But
But
whatever
whatever.
day works,
Yeah.
let's do that. Let's see. And we both will like go out there and we'll show people how to
How
party.
to party and how to not be creepy.
How to party 101.
Yeah.
Let's do that, bro. Fuck,
Yeah.
I'm happy. I'm
that'd
excited
be
to
fun.
get a
That'd
vlog
be
out.
fun.
Yes, thank you so much for doing this, Bianca.
Thank you for
This is the
having
first time
me.
I've taken your name after an hour and a half. And you're like, this was Bianca Arora. Hi, this is Bianca Arora.
Hi, I'm
Bye,
Bianca.
this is Bianca
Do I
Arora.
have to say that?
No, you just say bye. No, no.
Okay, bye.
Bye, signing off. Bianca Arora, thanks.
It's not
Regards.
my YouTube that I have to say all of
But
this.
now we're going to have a follow-up video, na?
Hi, the follow. So you're saying this
Whenever-
podcast is coming before the vlog?
Of course, no, bro. We can't give away the vlog.
True, obviously.
This will be a fun vlog. I'm actually thinking of how to record it now.
Oh, nice.
In my head, it's already being planned out. Let's do it.
Wow,
Let's
I'm glad that I am.
Girls' night out is what I'll call it. But we will see you on the vlog.
Yes.
If we actually do make it happen, which
Yes. Let's
we will.
hope.
We'll go partying.
Done.
See you.
See you. Thank you for having me. This was fun, and I'm
Thank
taking
you.
this.
Of course, bro. There's a lot more that's coming from Loop. Thank you, Loop.
Yay! Thank you.